Hi, beautiful beings. Jazz Millennium here. I just wanted to stop by and say hi. No, but yes, of course, always sending so much love and light your way. I just wanted to briefly go over the triple A's. I went on live and talked about it briefly. And, earlier today, I had lunch with a really great friend of mine who I met during the 10 Days of Silence, of Vipassana retreat. And it's been really amazing just kind of learning and going through the motions. It's been a little bit over a month since we went on that course. And so I digress. No, and so here we are, and much progression actually. So what are the triple A's? Awareness, acknowledge, and action. What do those mean? How do we see those? How do we feel those, experience those? Let's get right into it. So awareness is the first step to this, but again, also without me saying first step, they're all in one. So sometimes you might be in the action or the acknowledgement or the awareness, but it really is kind of three in the same. And awareness is really the first step because we have to become aware of the verb, the noun, the person, place, thing, experience, sensation, feeling, whatever it is that we're going through and facing and interacting with in order to really move forward. As they always say, like, ignorance is what? Not seeing it or acting like you don't see it. So the first step is the awareness, the actual vision of it, the seeing of it. And then you have the acknowledgement. So this is where the recognition piece comes in. What is your relationship to this person, place, thing, experience, relationship, whatever the circumstance might be? What is your relationship to it? What is the feelings that arise? Is this something that's a good feeling, experience? Is this something that's challenging you to be in a higher frequency and vibration? Is this something that's motivating you and pushing you and empowering you? Or is this something that is causing tension and maybe some dis-ease within your body, within your mind, within just your experience overall? So again, you have the awareness, just the recognition of whatever it is that you're needing to bring to light. And then you have the actual acknowledgement of, what is my role in this? What is my position in this? How do I navigate and move with this in the past? And how do I currently move with it? And then you go into the next step of the action. So where you're really moving forward and you're like, boom, this is what I need to do from here. This is where I'm currently at, and here are some of the steps that I can take to get to this next point. So all of these pieces are so important, and again, all in tandem with one another, because in order to really be taking sustainable action, sustainable change, taking the right steps forward, and of course, again, there is no right step forward. Every step that we take will be the step that we needed to take in order to learn that lesson and then that lesson, etc. And we're always learning and growing. We are very complex, multi-linear, non-linear individuals. So things aren't just like one A, B to C or one thing to this. It's gonna be an experience of learning how to be passionate and compassionate and patient with yourself as you're growing, and you're learning to become more aware and learning how to quickly acknowledge the role that you play, or, oh, well, maybe I could have said this, or maybe in the future I would like to interact with this situation or experience or this person, whatever it may be, in this way. And again, acknowledging the role you play, because every single thing around us, everyone around us, truly is a reflection of ourself. Anything that's happening to us in that moment is an opportunity for us to learn and to grow. And the way that we do that is to reflect and be able to take responsibility and be able to be like, whoa, how am I acknowledging, again, my role and position in this? And as I'm saying this, something that's coming up, it's like, there's so many things that you won't always be able to acknowledge, that you're doing. You're not, we always have our blind spots. And that's where the awareness piece, that first piece, is so pivotal. It's like, well, someone needs to help me bring awareness to what I'm doing or what's going on in order for me to then be able to acknowledge the role that I actually played. But if you're not even aware that you're doing something, how can you acknowledge or really you know, apologize or respect someone or whatever if you're not even aware that you're doing this thing. Because then, okay, awareness, boom, you're now acknowledging it. I think that was a great example. Like, what if you're not even aware of something? Boom, you know, allowing someone else to shed it in light. We acknowledge it, and then from that acknowledgement, then we can actually take action. And like I was saying earlier, that action can actually be sustainable. It can be actually actualized. No, I'm just kidding. But it can be legitimized. It can become real. Then you're like, this is with intention, this is with purpose, this is with again, grace and love. And even if we're not all the way there yet, or it's not perfect, whatever, at least we follow the triple A's. We're aware that it exists. We acknowledge the role that we play. And whether we're there or not, being able to take some form of action, even if that action was just becoming aware and acknowledging it. That's a great first step. And then from there, then we can be like, boom, what next? Where do we go from here? So, you know, those are the triple A's. I hope this was helpful. But the main thing, too, is just being passionate. I keep saying passionate, but really, I'm very passionate. I'm trying to transform my passion into compassion. And, like, how do I take all this energy and actually transform it into something that is transformative, and that's something that is nourishing and enriching for all beings and in my life, versus me just like having all this passion and energy. I'm digressing. But the main thing is, how do we become aware of these things, such as passion, such as compassion, such as a lack of, whatever it may be. And then moving that into acknowledging, do I like this? Is this something I want to work on? Is this something I don't want to work on? Or usually pretty much everything, at least in my life, I'm like, I need to work on this, blah, blah, blah. But the main thing, it's like, is this real? Is this, where am I in this? What is my relationship to this? Where do I feel it in the body? I don't think we talked a lot about this today, but where do you feel it in the body? Where are you having these sensations? Your body's going to tell you everything, you know? And then action. Once you feel it, acknowledge it, are aware of it, then, you know, the hardest step is really over. It's just about moving through. Wouldn't even say it the hardest, because again, we don't even use that language, because every piece is a journey and a trial. But again, awareness, acknowledge, act. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Please be compassionate with yourself. That's where I was with the whole passionate thing and how we just veered off. Be compassionate and patient with yourself, okay? Number one, be compassionate and patient with yourself, because we are all learning and growing together. And it truly isn't about the destination. I was telling a friend, I was like, it's not about the destination. And it's not at all. It is about the process and the journey. And that might sound so cliche and cheesy or whatever, but it's so true. Like, soak in this moment, soak in this time, and become more aware, become more acknowledging of the role that we play, the experience and the sensations that you feel, you know, when thinking about that thing that you're now becoming aware of. And then from there, the actions, everything else will truly unfold. It really all just comes together. So I love you guys. I hope this was fun. I hope you had as much fun as I did creating this. And ashe, namaste, blessings forever and always. As we say, you know, the light in me, the divinity in me, sees and appreciates and recognizes the light and divinity in you. And I hope you take care. Great timing. Much love. The triple A's. Don't forget, awareness, acknowledge, act. Love y'all.